Hi, this is Mr. Nazarian. Our lesson objective today, I can use whole number exponents to show powers of 10. It's 5th grade standard, numbers base 10, A2. So what we're going to be doing today is taking numbers and multiplying them by powers of 10. So remember, powers of 10 means we're multiplying by 10 to some certain exponent, some certain power. So for this first one, 8 times 10 to the second, well, we need to know, what does 10 to the second mean again? So I know what 8 times 10 means, right? But 8 times 10 to the second, 10 to the second means it's multiplying by 10 two times, right? Twice. So we're multiplying by 10 here and 10 here. So 8 times 10 to the second is the same thing as 8 times 10 times 10, because 10 times 10 is the same as 10 to the second. So 8 times 10 is 80, times 10 is 800. So that gives us 800, or because of the commutative property, it doesn't matter which order we multiply this. 10 times 10 is 100. 100 times 8 is 800. So using that same strategy, what would the product be of 4 times 10 to the fourth? Well, it would be 4 times 10 to the fourth, which is 10 to the fourth is 1, 2, 3, 4 tens, right? 4 tens that are all multiplied together. So 4 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Well, 4 times 10 is 40, times 10 is 400, times 10 is 4,000, times 10 is 40,000. Again, don't have to do in that order. You could do 10 times 10 is 100, 100 times 10 is 1,000, 1,000 times 10 is 10,000, 10,000 times 4 is 40,000. Same answer, right? Okay, go ahead and solve this. 9 times 10 to the fifth. That would give you 9 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, right? There's 5 of those because it's 10 to the fifth power. And that would give us 900,000, because 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 1,000, times 10 is 10,000, times 10 is 100,000. 9 times 100,000 would give you 900,000. And last one, 3 times 10 to the third, what would the product for that problem be? Would be 3 times, there's 3 tens there, right? 10 to the third. 3 times 10 times 10 times 10, it's going to give us 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 1,000, times 3 is 3,000. So that is how you solve those kind of problems. But what the real challenge is here, what I want you to do, is I want you to look at all 4 of those problems. I want you to look at the multiplication problem with powers of 10, and then I want you to look at the product for that problem. Look at the multiplication problem, look at its product, okay, and see if you can find a pattern. What pattern do you see? What do you observe when you see the product that is created from this multiplication problem? Okay, from each one of these. So go ahead and take a look at that. And hopefully what you've seen is, and you may have some other things that you've noticed that you can share in class tomorrow. But one thing you may have noticed is that the number of zeros that are in the product at the are the same number as the exponent for this problem. So we have 800, right? And that's 8 times 10 to the second. Well, there's 8, and then there's 2 zeros. 4 times 10 to the fourth, we've got our 4 here, followed by 4 zeros. It's 10 to the fourth. All right? So 9 times 10 to the fifth, there should be a 9, followed by 5 zeros. Let's see if that's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it is. And 3 times 10 to the third should be a 3, followed by 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so because we've shown it 3 or 4 different times here, we can feel pretty confident that we've proved that that pattern works every time. All right, so we'll see. I'd love to hear if there's anything else that you're noticing about these numbers tomorrow when you see you in class. See you then. Bye.